Okay, Ron, I wanted to show you what happened in my heel match the other night. It was my fourth match. It was heel. It was about 9:45 p.m. I think he was a 621, 622, and I had him 5-1. He started taking all kinds of timeouts and breaks and would shoot. Next thing you know, it's 5-3, takes more timeouts. It's 6-3. He wins three more and it's 6-6 on the hill. And he doesn't have a shot, so he plays safe and hooks me on the 4 ball behind the 6. The 7-9 is over here, and it's a cut like this to make the 9, which is that's not wired. The 7 would barely go on the side, but I had to play this perfectly to get down here. So what I did is I said to myself, man, this guy's come back. It's time for me to get it done. So I took my jump cue out and I rifled it in. I was worried because I was a little close here, but I was able to get it, and I actually knocked it dead in the hole, and I think it kind of spun back just a little bit, and it left me right here. Actually, I think it was like right about right there. So I thought, okay, I'm good. I come out here, I spin, and I'm gonna try to hit the speed right and nick these balls or just barely touch them so I can move them a little bit. So I hit the shot, I hit a little low left, and come out here, make the 5, and slide the cue down here and roll into these balls, and they end up like this. Maybe about like that. I ended up just freaking barely almost straight in right here. So I couldn't quite pop it out here. I had to come around, and I was worried about coming up too long because the rails were so bouncy. Like I said, I need new rails. So anyways, I hit this shot and make the 6 with inside like 11 o'clock, and I come around here and I end up pretty good right here. I mean, it's a total makeable 7, right? But now I'm gonna have to kick off of the 9. Maybe it was out maybe just a little bit more. So then I thought, okay, what I'm gonna do, and mind you, this is heel case game. Everybody's looking. Everybody went nuts when I made that jump shot for 1. And now I'm here, and I've got a shot to make this 7, but I have to hit the 9 and make sure that I don't kick the 9 back out here too far. And I knew that my cue ball, the main thing was to make the 7. I knew the cue ball was going to hit this, and I estimated my cue ball to run into the rail about right here. And sure enough, I hit this shot with probably about 2 o'clock. And I made the 7. The 9 ends up there. And of all things, my cue ball just hit right there. But of all things, my cue ball fucking slow rolls, dude, into this freaking rail right here and drops in the fucking hole. Into the set. He wins. I give it to him because of the scratch. I couldn't believe it. It was fucking unbelievable. I mean, I knew the cue ball was coming out here, but I thought I had plenty of room, you know? So maybe it was that right-hand English that helped kind of spin the cue off. But I literally thought I was okay, and it dropped in. That's how fast these tables were running too. So I would have had a tap in right there. But anyways, I couldn't believe it, man. And the guy took like 6 or 7 freaking breaks on me after I had him 5-1. So then I think I ended up getting like maybe a 3rd beer during my match with this guy. And mind you, I paced myself all day long. I think I tried to I slammed a beer when I got there at like 9:45 in the morning. And then right at the players meeting, I had another beer, and then I kind of just paced myself all day. So now it's like, 8:45 at night. I told myself I'm feeling good. I was beating this 621 5-1, and I said, I'm going to bury this guy, but I missed a little freaking shot down here on the 7. I slow rolled it, and the slide of the skid pushed it, and it just hung in the pocket. So that's kind of like was the change in the momentum. And then he kept taking breaks, and so it was crazy. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you because it was freaking crazy. I mean, I had it. I had him to begin with. I had it there in the final game. And then everybody in the stands, after they saw me jump and was running out, they saw what happened there, and everybody was like, oh my God. And the commentator switched it over, and he said, oh my God, this guy just freaking scratched on the 9 ball after he was running out, and he must have said fucking like 6 or 7 times, wow. Oh my God, how brutal. Whoa, man, no way. Oh, that's a brutal way to lose. You know what I mean? I think he was more bent out of shape than I was. I was kind of like, I couldn't believe that it happened. But I mean, in all reality, I guess if I knew I was going to nick that ball, of course it's a little, chance that it's going to go there. But I figured I would come up at least 4 inches in front of that pocket. So anyways, I would have had a tap in there to win it, but I lost it. I beat a 610, I beat a 615, and I was beating that 621, and then he came back and beat me 7-6. So anyways, I wanted to show you that because it's freaking wild how that happened. See ya.